personally, I'm very much into pinball. That's probably come through on the podcast, or if you've seen me on videos or panels, or if you've talked to me online. I'm very much into pinball. Pat enjoys it too. A huge pinball designer passed away today after a lengty fight with cancer. His name was Python Anghelo. And the thing about pinball is you remember the games, but you don't remember the people behind them. Arcade games were like that back in the 80s too, and it's only been recently that people have started to really pay attention to designers. The thing about Python Anghelo is you may not know the name, but you'll definitely know some of his tables. He designed Pinbot, which is iconic. Bride of Pinbot, which is iconic. Taxi, widely considered one of the best Williams tables of the era. He made Comet and Cyclone, part of the theme park run of tables that Williams did. So between Pinbot series,
Fishtails, which I like.
Fishtails, he did some of the work on Fishtails. The man was a legend, and he didn't just do pinball. He was one of the key guys behind Joust. He did work in the video game division at Williams for a while too. So
he was the sound recordist for Sinistar?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. So Python Anghelo had a lot of influence in pinball. He was one of the guys to really start incorporating fun toys and gimmicks in meaningful ways, starting with Comet and the 1,000,000-point shot to the transformation of the face on Bride of Pinbot that turned into a 1,000,000,000-point shot, with the rotating cube that made the 4 different faces. I don't know, just a fantastic designer, and there's not a whole lot more that I can say, but if you've got an arcade near you with some pinball, if you got Pinball Arcade, fire it up. Play some Taxi. Play some Pinbot. Really look at what made a well-designed table, because I'm not trying to dog anyone. Stern's put out some decent stuff in past years, but when you compare truly good pinball design from its heyday to what we have now, you appreciate it a bit more, and it's sad to see someone like this pass away. So that's really all I have to say about that.
Very badass name too.
Oh yeah, and I mean that's his real name, Python Vladimir. I believe it's Vladimir. Python Vladimir Anghelo from Romania, like
from Transylvania.
Romania. I mean, the guy looked like a big, lovable guy too. And from what I've heard, people said that he was fun to work with. So, yeah, I mean he hasn't worked in pinball in years, but he'll be missed.